All right, today we're diving into a modern classic that is, well, it's one of those books that's both incredibly beautiful and just absolutely heartbreaking. We're talking about Kazuo Ishiguro's Never Let Me Go. Let's get into what makes this story so powerful and honestly so unforgettable.
One review called it a hauntingly beautiful dystopian novel, and that phrase just nails it. It perfectly captures this weird, incredible mix of quiet, emotional storytelling with these huge, chilling questions that are going to stick with you for a long, long time after you finish it.
So, what's this all about? Well, our guide is the narrator, a woman named Kathy H. She's in her early 30s, and she's basically just looking back on her life, and her memories transport us and her back to this place called Hailsham, a boarding school in the English countryside that seems perfect, almost too perfect. And the way this story is told is really key. It's all through Kathy's memories, so it has this incredibly intimate, almost like a confessional kind of feel. You feel like you're sitting right there with her as she unpacks her entire past, one nostalgic piece at a time. Okay, so let's really step into this world of Hailsham for a second. Picture it. On the surface, it's this idyllic, totally protected place. You've got rolling green fields, a huge focus on art and being creative. I mean, it really seems like the most perfect, wonderful environment for kids to grow up in.
And this is where the author, Ishiguro, is just a master. He lulls you into this sense of calm. The early memories feel so warm, so familiar, but you can't shake this subtle, kind of unsettling feeling that's always there, just under the surface. You can't quite put your finger on what it is, but you just know something isn't right.
At the absolute heart of Kathy's memories are her two best friends, Tommy and Ruth. And their messy, complicated relationship is really the emotional engine of the whole story. You've got Kathy, our quiet, thoughtful narrator. Then there's Tommy, who's sensitive and a bit of an artistic soul. And finally, Ruth, who seems so confident on the outside, but is actually deeply insecure. Their friendship is flawed, it's nuanced, and it's just so painfully real. It drives everything.
And this is where the whole story just pivots. That nostalgic, gentle tone starts to get a lot darker as the world of Hailsham slowly starts to reveal its true and deeply, deeply disturbing purpose.
This is the question that just hangs over the whole first part of the book, right? You're constantly wondering, why are these children so isolated? Why is their health monitored so carefully? What on earth are they actually being prepared for?
And then you find out. The students at Hailsham, they aren't ordinary kids. They're clones. They've been raised in this completely sterile environment for one reason and one reason only: to eventually donate their vital organs to other people. Their lives are set on a very specific course, a tragic and totally unavoidable fate.
But the absolute genius of this book is in how this all comes out. There's no big, dramatic, gotcha moment. Nope. Instead, Ishiguro just lets this reality seep in, slowly, through conversations the kids only half understand, through little clues here and there. It's this quiet, elegant approach that makes the true horror of their situation feel so much more real, so much more profound. So, once you know this devastating truth, it sets the stage for the story's really big questions. I mean, if you knew your fate, how would you even begin to navigate universal things like love and friendship and jealousy?
And this is where the novel becomes so much more than just a sci-fi premise. It uses this insane situation to explore some of the biggest questions we have. But the part that's truly haunting? It's the theme of acceptance. These characters, they almost never rebel. And why? Because they've been conditioned since they were born to see their fate as completely natural. Their humanity isn't found in fighting destiny, but in how they choose to live within the time they're given.
And really, that's the heart of it all. The relationships are the story. The book's incredible power doesn't come from some sci-fi plot twist, but from just watching these three people try to love each other, betray each other, and forgive each other, all while living under the weight of this unimaginable reality.
So, we've unpacked the story, the themes, the whole vibe. But the big question is this the right book for you? Let's get to the final verdict.
Okay, first, it's really important to know what this book is not. If you're looking for some high-octane dystopian thriller with big action scenes and a rebellion plot, this ain't it. Never Let Me Go is pretty much the exact opposite. It's a slow, atmospheric, and incredibly emotional journey that's all about character and memory. So here's the bottom line. This is an incredibly powerful, thought-provoking novel. It's a book that doesn't shout its ideas at you, it whispers them. And because of that, it's a story that truly, truly lingers. It's an unforgettable journey that's going to have you thinking about it long, long after you've turned that final page.
And that leaves us with one final question, one that really sits at the very heart of this novel. If your life had a defined end, and all you had left were your memories, which ones would you choose to hold on to? What moments would be the ones that truly define your life?